Today we dive into the mechanics, politics, and implications of this unprecedented security proposal, drawing on reporting from Axios and decades of historical defense arrangements. We examine how Israel's push for a 20-year memorandum of understanding tied to a narrative crafted for the Trump era could reshape U.S.-Israel relations for a generation. We're joined by Mr. Ihab Omar, writer and journalist at Al-Ahram newspaper from Cairo. So good afternoon to you, Mr. Ihab. And let me here start by asking, why is Israel pushing now for a 20-year framework, doubling the duration of previous MOUs?
Good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for having me. Since 1998, a new system has controlled the Israeli-US relationships with a 10-year military cooperation agreement, which includes giving Israel everything it needs of equipment and weapons, which ensures the Israeli excellence and superiority above the neighboring states. This is under the administration under Bill Clinton, and then in 2008 with the Republican President George Bush Jr. And the irony is that the third agreement took place in 2016 and not 2018 under the Democratic Barack Obama, and as there was a concern in 2016 that Donald Trump might actually evade this system in his brain, and that's why it was the agreement was signed earlier in 2016. The next agreement must be signed in 2026. Here, Israel, as you have stated in the introduction, does not want a 10-year memorandum to end in 2030, but in 2046, Israel this time wants a 20-year deal. This in the light of the Israeli concern from the changing nature of the United States of America, and new currents are now evolving, not completely in line with the Israeli American support, ongoing and unhindered support. And the idea of Israel being the 51st state of the United States is now highly rejected inside the United States, and now a lot of people in the United States see that Israel is not very used to the United States, which means that the U.S. Liberty ship, which was bombed in 1969, is that Israel is not an ally, it's an enemy. This also is going to dig deeper into the nuclear issue that started in Israel without U.S. approval, and now some are accusing Mossad of assassinating John Kennedy in 1963, and as well as the U.S. activist who was assassinated a couple of weeks ago. A lot of accusations now are being directed towards Israel. Now we are seeing a new intellectual trend, liberated trend, free of the Zionist lobby, seeing that Israel is not actually of very good use to the U.S. national security. Some even are looking at it from a religious aspect, that there are a lot of discrepancies between Christianity and Judaism, as this new trend is more inclined to Christianity, which is more prevailing in the United States. Some are now seeing even that Islam is more closer to Christianity than Judaism, and that Muslims are more loyal to the United States when it comes to comparison. And Egypt was mentioned by name in this regard, that it has never tampered with the national security of the United States of America, or the Gulf states are now supporting the United States in terms of energy, power, and economy. So the issues are being reviewed again, and they are saying that Israel is a sin of the U.S. foreign affairs, and that is not a worthy ally for the United States of America,
Right.
and it's not worthy of all the successive support from the successive U.S. administration, from Truman to Trump. And Israel is now concerned with the variables. There is a growing concern inside Israel that there will be a more powerful trend inside Israel
Exactly.
loyal to the United States than Israel, and that's why they are trying to make this connection through a long-term agreement for a 20-year period.
Yes.